welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. I mean, the glasses are back. We are persevering with them, guys, okay? We're persevering indeed. Guys, it is that time where we have said goodbye to 2023 and we went through our 2023 goals. Now it's 2024 goals. And as you all know, I have a very, very different planner. I mean, just look at the size of this. I did leave it linked down below in my what I got for Christmas, but this is from Etsy by the brand Blush and Gold, and it is a 2024 day by day calendar, diary, journal, however you wish to have it. I bought a little extra clip, and on there I have Shannon's pen Hands Off, which was very kindly a present from Rosina. And as I say, I have been loving this. You would have seen from the what I got for Christmas my excitement at this journal, because it's very different to any other style that I've had before. It really does take accountability, and there is so much section in here. Actually, it's very overwhelming. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm having to get used to it. And also, I got another 2 journals at the same time, didn't I? I got a fitness and a self-care. So you girls going fully in. Like, we're doing like 4 journals morning and night. So yes, we shall see. But the goals for this book is split into 6 categories. And then at the end of the year, they have a review section where you go through your previous and see if you've achieved them. So what I've done is, for the 6 categories, I've chosen 4 main goals for each. Because I thought, you know what, 24, let's do 24 goals. Last year we'd done 20 and we hit 10.5. I'm going to take that as a win, okay? I'm going to take that as a win, guys. But yeah, we have here are 6 goals. 6 goals? Well, 6 goal categories, let's just say. And yeah, we're going to go through them. So I hope you're comfy, because this is probably going to be a long one. So yeah, make sure you're comfy. Grab a snack, grab a drink, grab that health kick, whatever you're on, or whether you just want to have a big share bag, aka Shannon bag. And let's get in with doing our 2024 goals. Right, so the first category is home and family. So the first one that I put was potentially look at buying a home. Now you're probably thinking, Shannon, why are you putting potentially? Because you have actually started to look. Yes, I have started to look, my lovelies. But I've put potentially because I'm contemplating if I want my money to go into a house. There's probably, you lot will be sitting at the screen like Mama G, shouting, get the bricks above your head. I want the wheels below my feet. I really want the camper van. I am so torn, because the camper van is one outright expense, and then it's just fuel and a bit of gas. And I have the freedom to go anywhere. With bricks and mortar, that is where I would be. And I am very undecided what area I want to be, where I want to go. That is still totally in the wind at the moment. So yeah, potentially looking at buying a home. My second goal for home and family was monthly memory days with Mama G and Dada, with still monthly dates for me and Dan. So it's still trying to find that balance of having the time to still enjoy and make those memories, as opposed to everything being so pent up and everything right, rush, rush, rush. We actually still need to do that. So as I say, you would have seen for Christmas I picked up Mama G and Dada 52 things to do. I've had a few of you guys ask where I've got them from. They was actually just from Amazon. And it was, I think I typed in like 52 things to do cards. And they come up, I think you can get for like brother, sister, aunt, uncle, anything like that. And I think that's a really good idea. As I say, there was no Virgin Experience days that kind of jumped at me for Dada. So I was like, hey, we can do that. And they're actually not too bad. I said on Christmas Day, oh, I bet you like the indoor sport one would be darts or something. Dada started shuffling them like a magician. He was like, pick a number. I was like 30, the date of my birth. He picked 30 and it was indoor sport. And guess what? He scratched it off and it was darts. So I've since bought him a dartboard, and he's just wondering where to put it up. And then we'll go around for a dart tournament. So we shall see how that goes. But yeah, having monthly days with mum and dad. And also still monthly dates for me and Dan, whether that be a night out having a meal, whether that be a day out somewhere, a weekend away. You still have to make that time, even though you have like evening time throughout the week, you actually just need to make a bit of time just for you two to go and do something completely different. And as I say, we have a whole agenda. Our bucket list is endless at the moment, so who knows what 2024 is going to bring, guys. Now you're probably going to laugh at this. This is definitely more for the home aspect of home and family goals. Do not let the washing pile up. Put it away once it is done, Shannon Lee. That you might think, Shan, how can you put that as a goal? If you've been around on the channel long enough, you know that the bugbear of my life is putting my washing away. If Mum could put my washing away, I would love her forever. I mean, I love her forever anyway, but she won't even attempt to put my washing away because I actually can't blame her, because I'm very finicky to where my stuff goes. So yesterday she came in and she was like, Shan, there's some underwear to put away. I was like, yeah. Went in the bath, come out, and it was on my bed. She was like, every time I have washing, it's coming in and it's going straight on your bed. And I'm like, oh. Because she's like, Dan puts his straight away. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, of course he puts his away straight away. He didn't have 5 or 6 bags to do, even though I let it build up. So, yeah, that might be very jovial for some of you. But for me, that's actually something I need to get on top of, because, as you know, it gets to 5, 6 bags. And then I'm like, I have no clothes and crap. So, yeah, I need to do that as and when the washing is done, so that it doesn't turn into just basically a warehouse of big bags of my clothing. And then this is for home and family, to take as many photos and videos as possible. You might think, why of the home? Because if things change or we decorate or change anything throughout the year, it's actually really nice to just see how things were. So yeah, those are my 4 for the home and family. Now the next category, health and fitness. I have said that I would like to lose 2 stone by September. And next door to that, I put eek, because I have actually just weighed myself. Scales don't lie. And the scales at the moment are not my friend, let me tell you that. So, yeah, 2 stone needs to go. If I can lose a bit more, happy days. But, yeah. It said, it was actually quite funny, because it said from the last time that I weighed myself, which was last year, I'd only put on 3 pounds. I was like, that can't be right. That can't be right. It told me that I was obese in my BMI. I was like, that's great. Great way to kick off the new year, Shan. So let's try and get out of that. But a lot of you guys actually tell me don't go by the BMI, because the BMI is done so backwards and has been done from years and decades ago, and it hasn't actually been updated. So I think I'm going to go by progress pictures. I'm still going to look at the BMI. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to totally disregard it, but I'm going to maybe look at other definitions that are within it, because I stand on the scales. You may remember when I went into my health kick, I was very kindly gifted a pair of scales from Youngdo, and what you do is you download an app, it connects via Bluetooth, you stand on, tells you your weight, and then it tells you like body mass index, obviously your BMI, and it'll be like your water retention and everything like that. So once a month, on the 1st of every month, we will be all going to the same spot, because it's not just me that have done it. Dan's done it and Mama G's done it, and we will see who it is. I said we might do a little thing of like the biggest loser. We might see who does that. So stay tuned to say, keep an eye on the vlogs, because I don't think I'll do like a dedicated video to it, because I'm not here when Mum eats and when Dan eats and everything like that. So I think we might just update in vlogs as to how we are getting along. My goal number 2 was stick with PT and gym 1 day a week, but also planning walks or activities with Dan, i.e. classes, cycling, trampoline parks, walks. I am definitely sticking with my PT. I love that hour of just release, but I'm also going to try and get back into the gym side. Not necessarily the gym as getting in there, because I don't think I will ever get back into a gym like that again. I don't know, I've kind of lost the funk for it, if you get my gist. I've just kind of lost it. But classes I enjoy. So I think what I'm going to do is try and have my PT 1 day in the week, and then Saturdays I'm going to have my class, because I really want to get back into my boxing class. I did enjoy that, and for me that doesn't feel like exercise. Like when I see my PT, yes it hurts and yes I ate, but I don't feel like it's exercise, because he keeps me occupied with chatting and everything like that, and then I'm like, oh, I've done it now, like, and then I feel the pain the next day or 2 days after. So yeah, I definitely want to stick into 1 PT, 1 gym session. And then me and Dan have said, like, maybe we'll go for a walk one night after work, or on a weekend we might go on a hike, find classes together, join something. Maybe there's quite a lot of new yoga and Pilates places around here. You might think, really, but these are like steam or sauna options where like you sweat tons. So I thought, hey ho, we'll see what is around the area. Number 3, cut back on eating out for lunch and start to meal prep again. We actually have just done a big food shop, which you will see in the vlog. I think it's coming this week. where we're trying to meal prep more breakfasts and lunches. Dinners is not a problem because whatever we have in, I can normal rustle up, and I might actually be starting the HelloFresh skip. So we might do that. We might also be looking at bringing back the it used to be £30 weekly challenge when it was me and Mama G. I don't think we will be able to feed 3 for 30, so I'm going to say like 40 quid a week challenge. We're going to see if we can get into that and get into meal planning again, and of course with that we plan the dinners, but at the moment the meal prep needed is breakfast and lunch, because breakfast we normally pop off to the snack man, and at lunches we'll go Costa, you grab a coffee, you grab a toast, and before you know it, you spent over 20 quid, you spent maybe 12-15 quid on snack man. So hopefully it's also going to reduce our waistlines and reduce the amount of money we're spending. So that is a win-win. See how long it lasts, or we might not even get running. We might go in tomorrow and be like, oh my god, first day back at work, we need something to get through this. Snack man, ding-a-ling-ling, yes please. I mean, we might still have like 1 day a week snack man. I don't think you can completely cut it out, but maybe like 1 day a week we'll have a snack man or a lunch hat. But yeah, definitely to try and pull those pennies in, and also to try and pull the waistline in. And for health and fitness, my goal number 4 was to look after myself inside and out. So that is fitness wise, obviously on the outside what you see, but also on the inside for the health, and not just physical health but also emotional and mental health. We want to do like a whole revamp for the new year, because obviously we need good minds, we need good bodies, and we need to be in the best frame that we can be in, because otherwise sometimes life takes over, and if you get into that downward spiral it is hard to get out of. And I think I want to try and start the new year as best I can and keep those balls in motion, eh? Now, third category is mental well-being, which I really like this, and there's a category a few more down that I really struggled with, but I also struggled with the mental well-being side. You okay?
Yeah.
So my first one was get at least 6 hours of sleep a day. I need to. Sometimes, guys, I'm running on like 4 or 5 hours sleep, and it's not good, because by 10 o'clock I'll be falling asleep at my desk, which also will go hand in hand with the breakfast prep, because trying to find breakfasts that are maybe fuel, fibre, burning, everything like that, that gives you more energy. We have an audience today. If you hear rustling, Dan's in the background. Are you snacking? Oh no, you're doing your boots. His New Year's resolution was to clean his Timberland boots. So I got him a boot cleaner for his birthday, and now we're going to see actually how to use it. Also, goal number 2 was to reduce the screen time, putting the phone down at least an hour before bed. We find, actually we're not too bad for having the phone screen, but you might quickly go on and look on something, and then I don't know about you guys, but the brightness of a phone screen, even when it's dimmed down to the lowest, it still keeps me awake. So I feel if I can just put my alarm, so say we go to bed for 9, set the alarm for 8, put it aside, and then I want to start getting back into more like of an unwind motion, kind of what I used to do, like maybe you don't have to creep around. If you see me behind the camera, he's like tiptoeing, trying not to make noise. Maybe like getting back into reading, which I'm actually really excited. I actually don't know which book to pick, because as I'm filming this, it's 1st of January, and I'm like, I get to start a new book, and I'm actually really excited about that. Which rolls into number 3, and it says get back into reading and journaling. Now, I have still been doing my 1 line a day. I'm so excited to be starting that for this new year. I'm going to change my colour pen. I think I was blue for 2023. I'm feeling like I maybe want to go like green or red. I'm not too sure. A new year for 2024. But definitely getting back into the reading, because I fell off of that September, October time, and it didn't really kick back in. It just was something that there was never enough time for. And yeah, I don't know which book. I might read the one that I got for the prison lady, or there's one that I really want to read about a guy in the SAS that got injured, and it's like his rehabilitation story. So those 2 are like my toss-ups for the first month. I'm not too sure as to what one I'll go for, but I'm sure you'll see in the monthly favourites. And the last goal for mental well-being was to take 5 minutes a day for self-care. You guys know I love my baths, okay? Every evening, my bath is my highlight, it's my sanctuary, it's where I just go and chill. But I want to start doing a little bit of self-care in there, whether that be, I don't know, exfoliating, putting a face mask on, I don't know, something little so that you still feel you've had a little pamper. And also with that, maybe once a week, once a fortnight, I want to try and have like a full-blown pamper, like put the mask on, put a hand or a foot mask, really relax then, and just try and get like a reset and a recharge. But yes, so those are the 3 categories to begin with. And as I say, I really enjoy the layout of this diary, so we'll see. It is a hefty diary though, I'm not going to lie guys. I do get very overwhelmed when I was trying to fill it in. There's some bits I can't fill in because there's a weekly schedule where it's from the hours of 6 AM to 9 PM. And I said to Dan, I was like, if I miss one of them, that will put me in the mood for the rest of the day. So I think we're just going to leave that section, because I will get very overwhelmed and like I'll almost get obsessed with it, and I'll be like, right, that needs to run to time, because every minute is precious, and if something happens and it throws it off, I'm not going to be a happy bunny. So we're just going to kind of leave that at the moment. Now, the next section is the career and finances. So my first goal was whatever job I'm in to be on that set salary. I have been chasing for this salary and I am within touching distance, and I'm still not on it. What are you in about?
Well, there's a scuff on my boot.
Oh, there's a scuff on his Timberland. And I'm just like, I need to get there. And who knows what is going to happen for this year, because I'm definitely, you guys will know now from the Hello January, I have enrolled myself on a social media marketing degree course, and I cannot wait to just delve into that. I've got new pens, I've got a new notepad, and yeah, that will be probably, I don't think I'll do it on the weekdays. I think it'll be a weekend thing where I can tackle one unit each week, and then by the time that my exams arrive, I should hopefully come out with a pass. Fingers crossed. I mean, I could totally flunk it and be like, you know what, I'm just not smart enough for this, so I'm not going to.
You're not silly.
I'm just not going to do it, but I would like to give it a shot. So running on to that, number 2 is to develop my brand with merch and create a selling platform. Guys, the merch is not like forgotten. The merch is getting, we're trying to tweak it, and it's all about trying to find a platform where you can have as much on there. At the minute, I'm finding a struggle with mugs. You're probably thinking a mug is a mug, but I really want a black mug with the logo in white for, say, like Scandals with Sham. But it's very hard to find a black mug online that does personalisation. So at the moment, all of the stuff that I'm kind of building is white with black or the rainbow face. I will be doing them in both versions because some of you prefer the black and white version and some of you prefer the rainbow. And I'm trying to tweak little bits, so maybe putting a little bit of text at the bottom, trying to get all things Shannon. The areas that I've looked into are, of course, mugs, because we all love a cuppa. I've been looking into maybe like key rings, hats with a bobble or just a beanie, t-shirts I've been trying to look into. But there's little bits that I'd want to get into, maybe like a pen. Oh, I tell you what I have designed, and I'm really excited because what I want to do is once I design them all, I'm going to buy one of each and then hopefully do like a big version to show you like what is on offer. I'm designing not only the tote bag like what you saw Dan got me, but also a big, they call it a shopper bag. You know when you go to the bargain shops and you need your bargain shopping bag? This is the vibe, but it doesn't allow you to put a picture on it. So I'm trying to tweak it around sayings. So yeah, leave that with me. But I feel like there's quite a wide variety that we can go down with this. And as I say, you guys have sent me some great suggestions, and it's just trying to find places where I can put that on. So like, I would love a sippy cup, but I can't find somewhere that does a sippy cup at a reasonable price, because the way that I think I would go forward with it is I don't have space here, unfortunately, guys, to have a warehouse to stock it all. So it would be trying, can you imagine? There's boxes everywhere. It's all about trying to find somewhere where you guys can put an order and it comes to you directly from there. But then that cuts out what I wanted to do, and I wanted to have an option of it coming to me to then send like a thank you note. So if that's the case and it can't come to me, I may have to see if the website where you sell them, if they could send me, say for example, the name and address of who's purchased and what's been purchased, and then I could send a note to use separately like that. That's the little bit I want to give it like a personal touch. So yeah, it's still in the pipeline. You guys are saying like, when is it coming out? But you guys know I am a perfectionist, okay? I'm very OCD. I like everything to be like running perfectly. I do think around April time, I think that's giving myself good stead for trying to still have a life and then putting that in, because I don't want it all to get rushed, and we'll go there. We will see, guys, because I think it's definitely in the works. Number 3 was to clear the final bit of my credit card balance. If you saw in the 2023 goals, I cleared off my loan, so that was gone, and it's just the last little bit on my credit card. I want 2025 gone. I almost want to go into 30 years old being debt free. I haven't been debt free since I was 18, and in my time when we had the money sit down with Shan, I racked up the debt, but no one ever paid my debt. I always sorted myself out, and this is the last little bit to be like, you know what? You got yourself in that much, but you've cleared it off. And I think the only thing in terms of fees, I always used to transfer from 0%. I would just pay the balance transfer fee, but I never got charged interest on that. So fingers crossed this year, I can clear the final bit of the credit card, because yeah, that's just the last little expense that I don't want before if I have to get a mortgage. And then number 4, I would love to hit 8,000 subscribers this year. I know we derailed a little bit last year, guys, but fingers crossed this year is going to be a good one and we're going to hit 8,000. Currently I'm at about 6,800, so 1,200 in a year, 100 a month. That's what I'm thinking, 100 a month. Can we do it? I really, really hope so. Let me know down below if you're an OG or whether you're someone who's news popped along. Let me know, because as I say, we just want to keep this growing and growing. And there's also a set figure that I would like to hit, which again, if you saw the 2023 goals, despite the loss and the little bit of palaver on the channel, I still hit the earnings that I wanted to earn. So you know what? It's not all bad, but let's see if we can have a good year this year. Keep growing them numbers, and yeah, I would like to think that we could grow. I mean, and then maybe when I'm 30, oh god, the 2025 goals, I'm going all out. Like, I want to hit 10k subscribers. I know.
No, I just had an idea.
What?
When you're 30, you could do a meet and greet.
See, this is another thing that is in the talks, guys. So many of you want to do a meet and greet. Mum is all here for it. Dan's here for it. I said, like, what? We'd have to, I'd have to get you and the boys. You'd have to be like Mama G's bodyguards. But I said, like, Mum said, just say it's at a service station. I'm like, Mum, you can't just rock up, because, I don't know, it could be one person. It could be 100 people. It could be 1,000 people. Like, you never know. Like, can you imagine being on the news, like seeing, I don't know, like West Thurrock services ground to a stop? Like, it's not as simple as just saying a time and a place and turning up. Like, there has to be things in place. So by the time, so 2025 could be a meet and greet, eh?
If you fancied it.
That'd be another thing. We'd have to start planning that, like the merch.
Oh.
Guys, right, look at this. He's just thrown another one in for a 2025 goal. Right, this category I actually really struggled with. Oh, let me just quickly change the background. Right, so this category I actually found really hard, and it was personal development. I was like, oh, that's where you really have to sit and look at yourself and be like, how can I develop myself personally? So first off, I thought my mind. I was like, I want to complete my social media course this year, which is 6 to 8 months. So fingers crossed I can get it done. I want to try and have it smashed out before my birthday. That's the goal for that. So with that, I think that would obviously personally develop me within education. That would give me some form of a qualification, and that I think would also open doors for learning about other realms of social media, i.e. LinkedIn and Twitter and everything like that, because I tend to, YouTube is my main one alongside Instagram, and then TikTok I dabble in, but Twitter and LinkedIn I didn't really look into too much. But with this course, it goes into every single aspect, and I think it also goes into, one of the modules is about algorithm and search engines. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to actually delving into that and being like a student again. I might do a vlog actually, like a day in the life of a student. I know, who would think at 28 years old going into 29 I'd be like back in a course or in education.
Do you know what you're also just showing?
What's that?
You're never too old to learn.
You're not never too old to learn, guys. As I say, I would love, a lot of people said about my embalming, and I was like, even now, Mama G will not let me go to Scotland for 3 years. I mean, Brogan would love it. If I said to her I've enrolled in the college, I'll be like, Brogan, I'm moving in for 3 years.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine?
No. Hell would just literally
Oh my god, yes. I'd be like,
Christ.
bro, I've enrolled in the embalming. I need to crash for 3 years. Oh, mum would probably be all right with me then if I said I was going up with Brogue.
Yeah, she might be. I'm just worried about the people of Edinburgh.
What?
You two would just create carnage.
Me and Brogan never.
Yeah, yes.
We cause carnage on our voice notes.
That's it. So imagine what it'd be like in person.
Yeah. But I think the embalming thing is long and gone. As I say, unless Magic actually called and made me a winner. I've been doing that, guys, nearly every day this week, and they've still not called me, and it's a 325 grand. They've still not called me. If they called me, I could probably say, you know what, I'm going to take a break from work. I would go up there. Oh my god, you could be in the camper van, Dan, roaming around. I could be embalming.
Oh yeah, so while you're sorting out dead people, I'm walking around the hills going, oh what, okay, yeah.
Guys,
look,
fun fact, hey, don't take the mick out of Hamish the Highland cow.
I'm not taking the mick, I'm just saying, while you're sitting there doing what you'd be doing to
you'll be on the cow hunt.
You know what I mean?
Guys, fun fact, we're actually going to a post-mortem live in March.
Fun.
I'm so excited. I am so excited for that. Oh, guess what vlog everyone wants to see if I can do it?
What?
The police interceptor one. I was like, I'm going to ask whether I have to put the GoPro on me or I'll have the camera set. I definitely want a video of that, guys. If not, it will be, you'll just see the car going around and I'll see if Dan can just film it. It'll be like, there she is.
Oh yeah, I'll start chasing you as you got an helicopter trying to land on you.
So yeah, that is how it's gonna go. But yeah, as I say, never too old to learn, so hopefully I can complete the course this year. Alongside that, I want to develop my editing skills, which I'm kind of doing as we speak, and I've put in here to try Canva and Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro I haven't delved into yet because that is the main editing software. I use iMovie, which is on my MacBook. But we have seen another little option within iMovie, i.e. using a green screen. Now I am obsessed and I've got all these ideas and I want a green screen. That was Dan's idea. He put that in my head and I was like, oh. It's more for the Scandals with Shan sections because I would love to be talking to you guys, like, say, about UFOs. And we could have like a little UFO background, like a starry night. We could be talking about someone in prison and I could have prison bars behind me. You know, it's probably very gimmicky, like you're still going to see my room. But there's certain things, because Scandals with Shan is very dark and black and white and eerie. It does add to the effect. Mum's thing was, oh my god, when we do a mukbang, if we're doing KFC, we could put a KFC shop front behind us.
Yeah.
That was Mum's idea. So let us know down below, guys, because she also said, like, well, when you do sit down with Shans, you could put like a nice backdrop behind you, like a nice living room or bedroom. And I was like, what's wrong with my bedroom? What's wrong with my bed? I like my sit down with Shans on the bed. But you will still be getting the house. You will still be getting what I wanted was to maybe do it when I'm do the cook with me's and have like a nice kitchen in the back. But Dan said no, because we need to still keep it real, which I get. You guys have seen the kitchen. We've done the little coat of paint and that, and we've kind of made it a lot better than it was. So yeah,
Homely.
it is. It's livable.
It is.
And it's lived in and it's relatable, and that's our little
what I think
kitchen.
people like.
I like to think so.
Good.
But yeah, Scandals with Shan. Oh guys, there's going to be UFOs behind me. There's going to be prison bars. There's going to be like Area 51, fake news. The world, is the world flat? We're going to have like a spinning world. So excited. So yeah, definitely developing my editing skills. Now I want to develop them in iMovie first before going on to getting the trial of Final Cut Pro. But I'm also experimenting with Canva. I'm using Canva at the moment for my intros, outros, and also my thumbnails. So just seeing what is about there, because I've stuck with the same software for 4 years and it's never done me any wrong. But I think now I need to do a little tweak, because next year I want to change all of my equipment. I'm looking into potentially a new phone, a new camera, definitely. I've already got the new laptop that was expensive last year, so we have that. It's just a little bit about upping it so that you can get the best quality that you possibly can, guys. Also, for personal development, continue looking into properties and office spaces. So again, I want to kind of brush up my knowledge for property, retail, office spaces, everything like that, because I looked into office spaces last year and it wasn't actually that bad. And with that, I think I could definitely get all my setups in. But again, it's an added expense. Do I have the money for an actual house? Do I have the money for a camper van? Do I have the money for an office space? Like, there's a lot of options outside. Oh my God, you're drenching them. Is that what you have to do?
It says water and stain repellent.
Oh, repellent.
So
okay.
that's when the water hits it and it just runs off.
Oh, it's like Crep Protect.
Yeah.
Oh, if you hear the he's on, what step is
sorry.
that? Step 3?
It's the last one.
Oh, it's the last one. Okay, it's been cleaned, these Timberlands. And then another personal development, which I think someone's going to be very happy with, is putting myself out there more with things outside my comfort zone, i.e. roller coasters.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do roller coasters, guys.
You say that, I think you do fantastic with them.
Thank you. I've been to Thorpe Park twice. My phone keeps buzzing. It's very annoying. But I feel this year is not just going to be Thorpe Park.
No, it's not.
Dan wants to go back to Thorpe Park because of the new ride Hyperia, which is launching. I've actually got goosebumps. Not even joking. If you see my legs, they're prickly like a porcupine just thinking about that ride, because that's giving me anxiety.
Don't worry, you're not on it yet. Dun, dun, dun.
I feel like there's going to be Alton Towers chucked in there.
Yeah.
I feel Chessington might get chucked in there.
Why not?
I'm all about like maybe the baby ones, like Flying Fish. I was very happy with Flying Fish at Thorpe Park.
No.
No, I don't want to do the Smiler.
You're doing the Smiler. If I'm doing the post-mortem...
He was up for booking that when I booked that, guys, and now he's using it against me.
I'm not using it. I'm just saying, if I'm doing that, I think that's a good enough reason
no.
to come out once.
When I had my last FaceTime with one of my lovelies, you guys, Jenny, we was all speaking about theme parks because Jenny loves roller coasters. And she was like, what about the one that like hangs you? And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Her and Dan knew what the rides were. And then she sent me the video on TikTok and was like, this is what we're talking about? And I'm like, no. And what was the name of that ride?
It's Oblivion in Alton Towers.
Oblivion. If you've been to Alton Towers, guys, and you've seen Oblivion, it's a ride that literally just holds you there and then it drops you into a hole. I couldn't even, I tell you what, I said, the photo from Saw, I can't wear these glasses because I will break the arm off them if I wore them on Saw. And I might actually just wear these because I can't get, I'm looking at myself in the thing and I can't get used to myself. So I might just end up breaking both pairs of my glasses. Or, if all else fails, I will take my goggles.
I do not give two monkeys. If I'm sitting next to you,
be on that ride, and at least I can see it. I would actually want to put them on just for the sheer reaction of everyone else around me.
Well, they'd just be like looking over it.
Like, why is she putting goggles on? I'm like, I'm ready.
I'd get you a hat with like a spinny helicopter on the top of it or something. I'd be like, don't worry, it's fine.
I think that's why I feel queasy on the right side, guys, because everything is blurry. So not only am I being flung around and being tipped upside down and everything, it's blurry and I can't see. And I feel by closing my eyes, it makes me feel worse. So I have to open it and then my head's just like boom, boom, boom. But we have established I do need a lot of sugar beforehand, like, because my hypo drops considerably after the first ride. However, if my first ride is Swarm, it does get me in the mood. I do love Swarm. That is like the one, that and Nemesis. I don't mind Nemesis.
Yeah.
Nemesis was the first ride that I went one-handed off. Swarm I went two-handed off, and I actually laugh on Swarm. Saw I go silent. That is still personal vendetta.
See, I would take you on Galactica then.
What's that?
That is people who know theme parks would know it as air in Alton Towers. It's very relaxing.
If you know air in Alton Towers, guys. Galactica now. Dan's telling me it's relaxing. Can you confirm or deny? Because I feel you're just going to say everything's relaxing and then I'm going to get on and it's going to be like, dun.
The Smiler's definitely not going to be relaxing. I've never done the Wicker Man. 13's okay. It's got a nice little hidden surprise in there for you.
What do you mean a hidden surprise?
Rita's just fast, so it's like stealth without the big up and down.
No. What do you mean a hidden surprise?
I can't really hear what you're saying.
Because when we went on Colossus, he failed to tell me about the middle part, which was, is it 3 or 4 loops in one?
What bit was that?
The one where it was continuously going around.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know that. And I come out and I was like, whew, it was like, yeah, I did tell you about that part.
Coming towards the end, you have like the 10 loop.
Yeah. You didn't think of telling me that, did you? No. I tell you what, I do want to do more though, guys, and please tell me. I think this is fair. So Dan wants to do theme parks. I want to do the haunted houses. But Dan's slowly coming around to the haunting side. He wants to do Jack the Ripper tour.
Definitely.
I would like to stay overnight in haunted houses, please. Or go to like old hospitals, abandoned hospitals and like asylum places.
What?
Like where there's proper activity. Like I'm talking going up to like Edinburgh and Scotland for it.
Yeah, okay.
He says through clenched teeth. So yeah, that was my number 4. I was thinking personal development. I thought, well, you can only develop when you put yourself out there. And also, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Again, please bear with me. I want to do come shop with me's, but I feel I need to get to the shops like bang as they open. And also, I have a fear of getting chucked out by security.
Why?
Because some of the shops didn't like you to film in there.
Right. No one's going to chuck you out of fun with you.
And it's like some people say like, oh, film on your phone, they won't see. But again, my phone is not the greatest. So that's why maybe we're looking into a new phone in the new year. But if I go there with my camera, like I'm very obviously aware that people are going to look at a camera and think, I don't want to be on things. So I don't want to have it out when people are generally doing their shopping. I don't want to inconvenience anyone. So I feel like I need to be there like early doors opening up. But it's just actually taking that step to go out and publicly vlog because I do think I'll get scared. And I don't know whether to just show it around and then do a voiceover or like literally as we go around I'm talking to you because I don't know. That is like unknown territory. I've been saying that probably for the past 2 years. Yeah, we're going to start come shop with me as I never have. So I want to try and get out of my comfort zone. So bear with me guys, okay? Bear with me. And the last category, the one that I was actually probably most excited for was travel. So my first one, visit or stay in 3 UK cities I've never been to before. I think there is so much out there within the UK that needs to be explored. And that not just really be just at Christmas time. There is stuff that you can explore any time of the year. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to start doing the list. Of course, when I see Brogan, Edinburgh is a big tick off. Big, big tick. And I would love to do ones like Dublin. I'd love to go to Manchester, Newcastle. Well, I can't count Newcastle because I have actually been to Newcastle before. Pretty much grew up there, so I can't really class that. Edinburgh, Manchester. I don't know if I'd want to go Liverpool. I don't know what's... Oh, actually, no. I think Liverpool has the Titanic Hotel or the Titanic Museum. That could be cool. Birmingham, it's got the biggest Primark. Shopping. Let me know down below, guys, any UK cities. Would you can... Oh no, see this is my geography's not good. York and Bath ain't cities, are they? They're counties. I don't know. Is it a city, Dan?
Yeah, whatever.
We'll class it as a city because they're definitely on our list too. So yeah, visit 3. I think we could do 3 in the year. 12 months, 3, 1 every 4 months. I think we could do that. Number 2 was try to see 2 European cities I've never been to before, even if just for 24 hours. So I love watching the vlogs and TikToks of people that go to cities for 24 hours. More importantly, a lot of people go to Dublin for 24 hours, and that is on my list. So even if it's like Amsterdam, Rome, Dublin, anywhere, even if it's just for 24 hours, or say we can maybe fly out on a Friday night, come back on a Sunday night, I want to get out into Europe a lot more because I haven't really been in Europe. I only went as a kid to Cyprus and Greece, really. I've done... Oh, no, we've done Reykjavik. So that was our first like proper city break, and I would like to do more. So that's just brought a whole new brainwave, like Switzerland, Poland, loads. My mind's ticking now, my mind's ticking. Number 3, look into more hiking, because that's something that goes in with health and fitness. And also look into camper vans. Guys, I'm not dropping the camper vans. That's come up in 2 categories now. That's come up in the home and family, and it's also come up in the travel. I would even love to maybe just rent a camper van for like a day or 2, just to see how we'd feel in it. I would like to do that. And then number 4, if there is nothing to do get in the car or get on the train and go on a spontaneous road trip. You know, guys, behind me we have all the London books, and I definitely feel London is going to get explored immensely next year. There's so many areas within there, and not just like restaurants, like there's a lot of galleries and museums we want to go to. And yeah, it's like when you're sitting there and you're twiddling your thumbs and you think, oh, I'll do something in a minute, and then before you know it, you're down in a social media rabbit hole, or you're scrolling on TikTok, and an hour or two's passed by and you think, 2 hours, I literally could have been in London and into an hour in a museum doing something. So yeah, it's all about utilising time and kind of bringing down the screen time, having memories, going out, exploring new places. And there is a lot of museums and galleries, guys, in London that are actually for free. When we was in the area of Tower Hilly area, like you had South Kensington area, V&A Museum, the Victoria and Albert, that was free. The Natural History Museum was free. If you go down towards the likes of Tottenham Court Road and Great Russell Square, the British Museum is free to get in, and there's so many galleries. We was coming back from Whitechapel today, and there's a Whitechapel gallery. Never seen or heard of that before, but that was free as well on the list. So yes, who knows? But I do know this, alongside my other 2 journals that you would have seen, guys, are going to be like my life and saviour this year. That is what I need to survive. That's what I need to keep me on track. Because it's very easy for me to like dwindle off, and as soon as I feel like I'm losing routine, that's not good for anyone. But guys, we have been rabbiting for ages. Look how long all these goals take. 24 goals, 4 goals in 6 categories. And where will we be at the end of 2024? Because again, it has a big review section. Have we hit them? Are we any closer to them? Have we just blindsided and not done any at all? Who knows? We shall see. But guys, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, leave us a comment. What are your main goals for 2024, if you have any? Or do you literally just wing it day by day and be like, hey, Sarah, Sarah? Guys, take care. Stay safe as always. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye.